Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have Jupiter in Aries in our chart. So before we begin, I'd like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer and I do Vedic astrology readings. So if you want a Vedic astrology reading from me, then you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com. The link is down below in the description. And in that, I will give you your own personalized mantra and ritual that you can do if you're really looking to broaden your spiritual practices and things like that. That's a great way to do it. I also have these courses over here, the Qigong and the Kundalini Yoga and stuff like that. You can check those out. So, we have Jupiter in Aries in our chart. That's a great placement. So, I'd also like to remind you guys that, looking at the analytics and stuff like that, 90% of you guys are not subscribed. So if you like this channel, if you like my content, then go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, and comment, and do all that good stuff. So let's get into Jupiter in Aries in your birth chart. So I am a Vedic astrologer. I do Vedic astrology, not Western astrology. That's a totally different thing. And Vedic astrology basically gives you the positions of the planets as they are in real time. Western astrology is 24 degrees off, so it's not accurate at all. So, Jupiter in Aries in your birth chart. Well, in order to understand this placement, we need to understand what Jupiter means. So, what is Jupiter? Jupiter is the planet of spirituality, intelligence, knowledge, wisdom. It's the individual soul. So, whereas we say that the sun is like the collective soul, Jupiter is the individual soul. And it relates to, they call it in Sanskrit, they call Jupiter Guru, which means teacher, which means, like a wise person, someone who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of spiritual wisdom, a lot of spiritual knowledge, a lot of, really, really positive and beneficial things. So, Jupiter is probably the most beneficial planet. It's the greatest benefic there is of all planets. And so your Jupiter will be a place where you feel very positive and very, very, positive, and you feel hopeful. So, yeah. Hopeful and positive and things like that. So, So basically, then we have Aries. So Aries is the sign of the warrior. It's the sign of the individual, being headstrong, going out and taking charge and accomplishing things for yourself and being a warrior. And that's where so Aries is all about being a warrior, and it's all about the individual. So it's all about you with Aries. It's all about, the focus is on you, your physical body, your physical strength, all that good stuff. So then we have Jupiter here in Aries. So basically what we have here is Jupiter gives you knowledge and wisdom. So it's really wisdom of the self. it's, it's wisdom of the self, and it's wisdom of, you know, it's kind of like knowing yourself. Um, if people, like, certain people just have no concept of themselves, they don't have a good solid identity. Jupiter here gives you a good solid identity, a good knowledge of yourself, of your strengths, of your weaknesses, things like that. And it really, it gives you this, knowledge and like just kind of wisdom, natural wisdom that you have to share. So, yeah, it could be, for me, it's like, I like sharing wisdom about how to, how to actually go out and accomplish things in life. And I do have this placement in the 7th house. And, yeah, so it's all about helping others to become warriors, to become, to fight for what they want in life, to really, find out what that is for them and go after that with everything they have. And I'm a bit of a guru in regards to teaching others how to do that. So, Jupiter is guru, things like that. So, yeah, really, I guess I would have to do a little bit more research on this, but I feel like I don't know enough about this placement. But, yeah, Jupiter here. Jupiter, what does Jupiter do? Jupiter expands. It's the planet of expansion, of, good things, the fruits of your labor. It's Jupiter rewards you with, good, positive, beneficial things. And so here, what does Aries represent? It represents the physical body. It represents, the individual. So your individuality. It represents, yeah, things like that. Just kind of, um, it with this position, I feel like you have a lot of knowledge from your past lives, a lot of wisdom from your past lives, a lot of that within you, within your physical body, or not within your physical body, but within your mind. Jupiter relates to the mind, the head, and Aries more specifically relates to the head. So you have a lot of knowledge within you, and you could be a guru. You could be a teacher of some kind. Uh, you know, so there's that. It would have to, I'd have to look at your chart and see, where it's placed and what house it's placed in and what planets are aspecting it, and get into the minutia of the details within your chart. So if you want me to really analyze your chart, like in detail, in depth, then you can go ahead and get a Vedic astrology reading from me. So yeah, let me check on time and I'll be right back. So yeah, guys, I guess that does it for me. I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say with that placement. I'm thinking of, actually, I have a Vedic astrology book that's pretty good, and I'd like to kind of read through it with you guys. Let me know if you want me to read through the book with you guys. I'll probably do like one section at a time, so I might read on what Jupiter has to say, or what they have to say about Jupiter and things like that. It's a really terrific book, and I'll be promoting that, I'll be telling you guys about the book and what that is when I actually do those videos. But yeah, so, if you guys want, I have, a lot of products, services, courses, everything like that to offer. You can see everything that I have to offer up here. And so that includes some distance energy healing. So I do Reiki in combination with Qigong and Shamanic ritual. And basically what I do is I send you the energy that I cultivate in Qigong, and I send that to you, and it's this really healing, transformational, spiritual experience where you get to, like, a lot of people have, described it as just a weight being lifted off of them and things like that, so it's very powerful. And it not only heals you physically, but also psychologically and mentally and emotionally, heals all the whole body, like all the energy body, the spiritual body, the emotional body, everything like that. And then we have support groups and like emotional awareness coaching, or the emotional awareness course. So those kind of work hand in hand. And it's great to, come together with other people and to basically come together and to share our emotions and learn from each other, learn how to cope with our emotions and learn how to make them more tolerable and less intense. So those are what those are geared towards doing. And then we have the career coaching, life coaching. So if you are kind of wandering around life aimlessly and you don't know what to do with your life and you're just kind of floating on by, that's not good. That's not a good place to be. Everybody has a mission in life. Everybody has a purpose, a path, a dharma, a path that their soul wants to go on. So it would really behoove you to find out what that is for you. So if you want to find out what your specific path and purpose is in this life, then you can get a career consultation with me, and in that we'll take you on a guided meditation to loosen up your mind and get you in a more creative space. And then I'll ask you some questions, and then there we go. We have the 99% of the time, we'll find out what your perfect path and purpose is in this life. So yeah, it's very powerful stuff. So then we have the life coaching, which is ongoing. So a lot of people need encouragement, need reinforcement, and need accountability. So that's what I'm here to do. And there's a lot to be learned from me. I have a lot of knowledge that I'm not sharing on my YouTube channel. It takes time to make these videos and stuff like that. So, I have more knowledge within me that I'm, kind of haven't put out there yet. So if you want that knowledge, then you can work with me as an apprentice, and I will mentor you. Then we have the Shamanic Ritual Magic course. So basically that is, we all have our psychological blocks, the things that are keeping us from achieving what we want to achieve in life and things like that. And, having our greatest wealth, greatest health, greatest prosperity, happiness, love in our lives, things like that. And so these rituals are designed to go into the 9 levels of our psyche and absolutely rip apart and destroy and blow up our psychological blocks. So that's what those do. Anyway, guys, you can also check out my courses here, my Qigong course. That's very powerful stuff, guys. And then we have the Kundalini Yoga, the Self-Transformation Challenge. And this also has yoga and Qigong and meditation in it as well. So, yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. And if you have not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe this way. I see that 90% of you guys are not subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe. If you like this content, if you like me, if you want to see more of the things that I have to share, go ahead and give it a like and a subscribe. It really helps the channel, and thank you very much for doing that. So, we will talk to you next time. Alright guys, we'll see you later, and have a good day. Peace.